Men were driven mad by her. There was not a woman who didn't wish to be even a little like her. Yet even the most recognized beauties understood that they could not compare to the divine Simonetta. She rose on the horizon of Florence like a bright sun, igniting the passions of the powerful and fading just as suddenly as she had appeared. She was born in the middle of the 15th century into a respected and wealthy family, the Catanios, in Protocenere. Although Simonetta was not part of the Genoese nobility, she quickly became the talk of the town, capturing the attention of everyone, young and old alike. Golden-haired, with flawless features, expressive eyes, and a perfect figure, she enchanted all who laid eyes on her. However, due to some misfortunes, Simonetta's family soon found themselves in exile. The girl spent her youth at the countryside villa of the Cattaneo family, but it hardly resembled a life of seclusion. The villa often hosted guests, including the Dukes of Piombino, as Simonetta's mother had a daughter from her first marriage who was married to a member of this aristocratic family. The Duke of Piombino enjoyed a friendly relationship with the Florentine merchant Piero Vespucci, who had a son of suitable age. Thus, while spending pleasant evenings at the Cattaneo villa, the guests and hospitable hosts concocted a plan for a future marriage between the beautiful Simonetta and Marco Vespucci. The wedding took place, and the newlyweds immediately moved to Florence, Marco's hometown. Despite appearing modest, Marco Vespucci maintained a friendship with the most influential Florentine family, the Medici. Therefore, when Marco brought his wife to the city, Lorenzo de' Medici hosted a grand and lavish reception in his honor. As soon as Simonetta entered the room, everyone present was struck silent. They were literally captivated by her beauty. From that day forward, Marco Vespucci's wife was unanimously regarded as the most beautiful woman in Florence. She was called Venus, the embodiment of the sun, the unparalleled, the beautiful Simonetta. People worshipped her as if she were a goddess, yet she remained so humble, utterly devoid of pride and vanity, that it seemed she hardly noticed the passionate gazes directed at her. It was precisely for this reason that Simonetta Vespucci managed to avoid the envy of other women. They acknowledged her superiority in beauty, as the beautiful lady of Florence sought to win no hearts but that of her own husband. Simonetta was regarded as the ideal of the Renaissance. This was the kind of beauty that true beauties were expected to possess in the eyes of the Florentines of the 15th century. In fact, Simonetta had already captivated both brothers of the Medici family, Lorenzo and Giuliano. Scholars still debate whether she was romantically involved with both, but soon enough, the lovely Vespucci found herself yielding to the affections of the younger brother, Giuliano. There is, however, a theory suggesting their relationship was platonic. It is said that the Medici held his lady love in such high regard that he refrained from anything beyond courteous interactions. On the birthday of the most beautiful woman in Florence, the Medici brothers organized a magnificent nightly tournament. Giuliano appeared dressed in garments adorned with flowers representing Simonetta Vespucci, and his banner featured an image of Minerva, for whom the enchanting Madonna had posed. When the love-struck knight emerged victorious, his lady was crowned queen of the tournament. Simonetta frequently posed for artists, with Sandro Botticelli being her most devoted admirer, and she served as his primary muse. Portraits of the Madonna Vespucci can still be found in numerous galleries around the world today. Sadly, the beautiful lady of Florence lived far too briefly. She passed away just a year after the famed tournament at the tender age of 23, succumbing to tuberculosis. Lorenzo de' Medici himself sent the best doctors to attend to Simonetta, but they were unable to save her. The ruler of Florence was crushed by grief. The soul of this wonderful lady has transformed into a new star, or perhaps joined it, he wrote. At Simonetta Vespucci's funeral, all of Florence mourned. Just 2 years later, on the same day as his beloved Giuliano de' Medici met his own tragic end, artist Sandro Botticelli later insisted in his will that he be buried next to Simonetta. He too was in love with her. So magnificent, yet so unattainable. As for Marco Vespucci, he remarried. The practical merchant needed heirs. Interestingly, he named his son after Simonetta's supposed lover, Giuliano.